Online publisher Visual Capitalist posted a picture depicting the shares of satellites orbiting the Earth, which serve vital functions such as communication, navigation, and scientific research. Among about 7,000 satellites, SpaceX, led by Elon Musk, accounts for approximately 50% of the global total, with more than 3,300 satellites in orbit. This figure is 6 times higher than that for the second place of a lesser-known company, British OneWeb Satellites, with only 502. The Chinese government ranks third with 369 satellites, making up 5%. The fourth place belongs to the U.S. government, with 306 satellites. The remaining companies in the list, 4 from the U.S. and 1 from Russia, only account for less than 3% each. After the top private enterprises, governments also possess a significant portion of satellites orbiting the Earth. When adding those owned by both companies and government agencies together, the U.S. remains the leader in total satellites. American expenditures on space programs reached $62 billion in 2022, 5 times more than the second one, China. China, however, has accelerated its space program over the last 20 years and currently has the highest number of satellites in orbit belonging directly to government agencies. Most of these are used for Earth observation, communications, defense, and technology development. SpaceX has already completed 62 missions this year, surpassing any other firm or country, and operates thousands of internet-beaming Starlink spacecraft that provide global internet connectivity. Starlink is a satellite-based broadband service being rolled out by SpaceX. Its customers receive a small satellite dish that self-orients itself to align with Starlink's low Earth orbit satellites. Despite Starlink's dominance in the industry, the company is set to face intense competition in the coming years. Amazon's Project Kuiper plans to deploy 3,236 satellites by 2029 to compete with SpaceX's network. The first of the fleet could launch as early as 2024. Despite the internet being taken for granted in major metropolitan areas and developed nations, 1 out of every 3 people globally has never used the web. Moreover, the increasing demand for data and the emergence of new, more cost-effective satellite technologies are projected to present significant opportunities for private space companies. Hence, satellite demand is expected to quadruple over the next decade. According to Apollo News, this tendency will likely lead to a monopoly in the industry. These companies would provide new services that ordinary people can't imagine. They are observing the whole Earth from a God's perspective. As the Christian Science Monitor reported, an increasing number of industries down here on Earth depend on space. Therefore, many of people's daily activities rely on satellites, not least all the mapping and navigation on phones. That is the reason why we should care about this tendency.
Don't forget to comment in the section below to share your opinions on today's topic with us. Make sure to like and subscribe to see more interesting topics from Understand China, and thank you for tuning in.